All right, let's start the recording. All right. So welcome everybody to the team Onward. Paul, we obviously have got a lot going on. We just finished the holiday, which was huge. I see people trying to get their lives back in order and their lives back slowly but surely. That is a great thing. And of course, the campaigns, from what I can see, the products, they just keep bringing more and more, which is not a bad thing for sure. Sometimes it's a lot to keep up on. Now, last week we were talking, not last week, but 2 weeks ago, we were talking about the new makeup, the new quads that were coming out. A lot of those are out. Customers are getting ready to be able to order those in campaign 14 if you haven't already sold them from what you could get from new. They are quite different from what we had. The pigmentation and just the colors alone and the lasting power is something that I haven't ever seen in Avon before, to be quite honest. So I feel like this is, again, LG bringing the FMG makeup in here and the face shop and all of that. And it is all not just a step above, it is a few steps above. So for people who are looking for better quality, that is absolutely a great, great thing. And even for those who are like, well, I just want my Avon makeup back, they're going to be, hey, Miss Laura, they're going to be astounded at these. I'm really happy with them. And of course, I'm more of the neutral colors. I'm not the crazy colors. A lot of people do that. I don't, but I have customers who do. But I was pretty impressed with just taking the swatches and to see how different. I still had some of my older quads from Avon before they started discontinuing some of that stuff. And I have to tell you, even the colors that are closest to it cannot hold a candle to the new. When I put them side by side, the color is just, this color pops. Everything, even your more natural shades, they just tend to pop more. So if we can get these into the hands of people and tell people why we like them, then what's going to happen is you're going to have repeat sales. And I think one of the best things about our business is repeat sales. You want things that when people run out of them, you want to know that they come back for it. They liked it that much. And it's not always about makeup. Sometimes it's about the bug guard. Sometimes it's about what skincare they're using. Sometimes it's about that that body lotion, and they're really coming out with a lot of this stuff. A couple of these things I'm going to show you tonight that they're really thinking about summer and the after effects of summer and the beach and being out in that hot sun, and oops, when you don't put the sunscreen on and you're burnt and this and that. So there's a lot of things that if you do your homework, you do your research, you are going to notice that, you know what, I have something to offer them for this. But if you don't keep up with it, if you're not picking up a book and you're not looking through what they're giving you, if you're not picking up the what's new and saying, okay, what do we have that's coming? Some of this is about getting people excited. The one thing I love to do with my customers is to, at the end of sending them my shuffle card, to say, hey, and guess what's coming next campaign? Ask me about this. And whether that's a new lotion that's coming out, whether it is makeup, I do try to make it more about the repeat sales, not so much about the jewelry and the clothes, although all of that is great too. We close out campaign 13 tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So if you haven't gotten your order in, now's the time. Or if you have to put that second order in, now's the time. I have to tell you, I haven't put my order in yet. And I got to tell you, in 17 years, let me tell you this, 17 years. And so far, my online orders for campaign 13 are $945. I have not put in an order yet, not for brochures, not for anything. Can I tell you that not once in my 17 years of being in Avon have I ever had online sales in a campaign, I don't think for more than $400 or $500. This almost doubled. And the only thing I can tell you that I did differently is that with everything that's going on with me, I have really zoomed in on the customer flow of my business again. You know, when I stay busy, I stay sane. And it's always been that way, no matter what's happening in my life. So I find that at times when it's very easy to kind of coast, and you know the orders are coming in and you're okay and you have a decent order, but in this case I wanted to zoom in and I wanted to say, okay, what can happen here? Like, I know not all of you have had good luck with things like Nextdoor, or I tried something new with Nextdoor. I actually put in an ad according to a zip code. My zip code down here, I did 2 of them. One was $40 for the month, and the other one, because they do it according to how many houses, I guess, that are involved, and one was like $32. And I thought, let me try this. I picked up a couple of customers for that. Were the orders real big? They weren't. But what happened is everybody really paid attention to that $25 free shipping. When we had that, I mean, I righteously went after that on social media. I went after it with my customers. But I still have to tell you, what's crazy is so many of these people still ordered $60 or more. So I thought that was really good too. I can't say that it's going to be that way in 14 oncoming, but I will tell you that it has helped. The other thing I went in and I did is I updated my Google ad or my Google business ad, where I hadn't put new pictures on there in a while, hadn't done that. So, and I know that if you're not giving your Google attention, what happens is it just kind of stagnates. It just kind of sits there and everybody who else are going to jump ahead of you. So I kind of jumped back on board with that. And these were not just orders from here locally. I need you to know these are orders that were all over the United States. So I guess I tell you that to tell you this. Yeah, my business has been built with my customers, but out of that $900 and something worth of orders, I had 12 new customers. 12. I can't tell you the last time I had 12 new customers in a campaign. It's been that long, probably as far back as 3 or 4 years, when I was hitting the books in the driveways and making sure I hit every neighborhood, and I was giving a book to everybody I came in contact with. And of course, it was long before social media. And then, of course, it wasn't online orders. It was just bringing in the orders. But what I think I taught myself through this, and hopefully it'll be something for you too, is sometimes you feel like you're putting in the work and you don't always feel like you're getting the bang for the work that you're putting in. I need you to know that in this business, direct sales, any business, you're going to have those campaigns. Even I have those campaigns. I know what an average campaign looks like for me, where I'm at in my business, but sometimes I don't even hit that average campaign. You know, I'll get down, I'll be like, what? You know, I only had like a $600 campaign. And I get a lot of people are like, I'd like to have half of that. Thank you very much. But I'm 17 years in of working my business hard and consistent, you know, most every single day. And I think what happened is I said, you know what? This kind of showed me something. I'm not going to tell you that I was slacking, because I've put enough time in that if I don't want to get more customers, that's okay. But when I revved up and said, let me see what I can do with this, it produced. It produced. And the really good thing about that is, look, you never want to quit looking for a new customer. You just don't. Because as much as we would love all our customers to order every single campaign, that's not going to happen. That is not going to, well, I'm not going to say, okay, we're going to have some who are going to do that because they love Avon as much as we do, okay? But the majority of people are not going to do that. They're going to be every second to third campaign, or you're going to have people who, they come in and they just get the skin so stall. I had a gentleman call me who's here local to me in Statesville. And I didn't answer the phone, and I'll tell you why. I thought it was spam because it was an area code from back in Maryland. Come to find out, he was from Maryland, but he's living in Statesville now. And of course, he never changed his number. I didn't either. So when I got the message, I called him back and I said, Mr. Guest, what can I help you with? And he goes, I've got horses. He says, and I need some Skin So Soft. And he says, and your name popped up on Google for being closest to me. And he says, and do you have it in stock? And I said, I do, but I don't have the big bottles. And if you've got the horses, you're going to want the big bottles. But of course, what I could tell him was, wait till tomorrow, because if your order is over $25, guess what? You're going to get free shipping. And that's what you need. So he ended up getting quite a few of these bottles of skin. And I just thought, you know what? We should always, in some way, always be looking for the next customer. But reality is, we just don't sometimes. And I'm not picking on you because I'm here. I'm here to say I'm with you. Okay. I was going through stuff in my purse and I found a book in my purse from what was it, from campaign 10, I think it was. Now I can still give that book out. There's nothing wrong with that. Those people don't know what campaign we're in. But I have to tell you that sometimes it's if you let yourself really look at what you're doing and not doing, you're going to be able to figure out why your numbers are not where you want them. And as much as I would like to say that we could blame Avon, I'm going to tell you those days are pretty much gone of blame. There was a time when, believe me, I was with you like, what's wrong with you, Avon? And we know that, there are times like we know they're having a really hard time with anything that has a pump or a spray. And it has nothing at all to do with Avon. It has everything to do with the people who make these, and everybody is so behind. And they're getting ready to bring the spray bottles of Skin So Soft, the small spray bottles. They're getting ready to come out with those at a lesser price because they cannot get the pumps. And believe me, if you think we're frustrated, you should listen to the people at corporate. They're so frustrated with this. And this isn't, oh, well, it's because we can't get it from our manufacturer. This is like all the manufacturers. Like, believe me, our Skin So Soft and all our pumps and everything, it's not like they were just Avon pumps. They all get them from the same place, and the bottles just look different, and that's how it is. So I'm going to tell you that now, if you sell things like that, I would invest, if you want to make sure that your customers have a pump or a sprayer, I would invest in looking to see, okay, what exactly can I get? Because a lot of these you can get on Amazon, but this is what I realize, Amazon's running out of them too. I've had some people who've ordered some, and what they ordered wasn't what they ordered originally, and they didn't fit. So these are hard times that we still have to go through, but there are just a few. It's not like they can't get the product. I'm reminding my customers right now, if you have that old spray bottle, do not get rid of it. Do not get rid of the pump. Do not get rid of the spray. You hold that so you can put that on your new bottle. I am going to get you a new bottle of this. It's going to be a little bit cheaper because it's not going to come with the pump, but you want to make sure that you have that. And if you feel like, Molly, that may not work, then go to the dollar store and get a really cheap, some of them are $2 for $1 spray bottle, and say, I didn't want you to be without a spray bottle. So you know what? I wanted to give this to you in case you threw your old one away. Hold on, Andrew, I'm trying to catch up here, my friend. Let me see here. I haven't felt myself since my procedure. I'm not getting out there much. Walking's hard. I get it. The sample are great for breaking the ice, starting a conversation, but I don't really get orders from them, even if they have a flyer. It's easier to offer a brochure. No brochures. Even an older one gets me more orders than the sample pack. I've never really used the sample packs to get an order. That's more to enhance an order. That is number one. I'm never going to give a sample pack out without giving a brochure out, because the brochure is just all part of it. And most of the time with that, I use the sample packs a lot, Andrew, for things like, if you will go to my site, and register as a customer, I'm going to send you or drop off a deluxe sample packet. A deluxe to me is a lip balm of any kind, and then at least 3 or 4 samples of something that we have. And I just got a little bag and I put it in there, because if I can get them registered, then that gives me information on them that if I want to use the promotion tool or whatever, and I want to send something just to them to enhance them, to want to buy from me, that's great. I think, and otherwise it's a book with a sample. I may have a sample in there, and most of the time I will take that sample for whatever it's for. If it's the Belief formula or whatever it is, I'm going to take that sample and I'm going to tape it right to the page that it goes on. So when they turn that page, they not only see the advertisement for that product, but they're going to see, they're going to that sample. Oh, okay, let me see, what is this for? And now they're right where they need to be for that. So think about that. And I'm not, people used to call them lumpy brochures. I don't do them with a whole bunch of samples. If you have the time and the money for that, that's great. But I like to pick 1, maybe 2, maybe a fragrance and a skincare, whatever that looks like, but at least 1 for things I'm giving away, and say, I want them to pay attention to this product. This is what I want to introduce for the next couple of campaigns. And a lot of times I'll do it again. I will have enough samples to do it not just in campaign 14, but maybe in campaign 15 too. So think about that. Andrew says today is Facebook Marketplace group, someone was selling bottles of Skin So Soft. Oh, wow. The bottle design was anywhere. Oh, Lord. They called them new, claimed it was a bug repellent. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, somebody should, probably isn't even a rep anymore, so it probably couldn't even do anything about it, but that sucks. Denise says, when you get samples that have 3 attached together, I don't. I break them up. Denise, I break them up, just like with this one. I do. Now, let's say you have somebody who says, you know, Denise, I'd really like, you know, I'd like to try the Belief formula, but I see there's the Aqua Bomb, and I see there's the, you know, the lotion. Okay, so what I would say with that is, if they're specifically asking, I will give them a couple of each and say, look, there's enough in here. You should be able to get 2 uses out of one of these. That's going to give you 4 days to at least figure out which you like or which one you like. So a lot of times I do that, but no, I never give. Yeah, I always break them up. I figure if they like it, they're either going to ask for more, and I'm okay with that. But they're going to have to ask, because I think the idea of samples is to touch as many people as we can, not to touch one person with 3 or 4 samples of the same thing. So different strokes for different folks, but it's nothing that I do. Yeah, Mary, this is actually new. I'm going to show you this, which is great. This is let me see if I get this. Look at the box. This is new. This is coming out actually. Look, more stuff in campaign 15. Okay, that's coming out. Some of this is already in the group. But this is what, this just came in the other day, which is really cool. Now, you guys know we have the Supreme Nourishment, okay, that has come in with the coconut oil. Seems to be a big thing, whether you're putting it in your food and you're trying to get healthy, or you're putting it on your body, whatever it looks like. They're going to tell you not to drink this, okay? But the point is, this is really big, and I do love the fact that they put the coconut on there, because like it or not, I'm going to tell you, we know the majority of the US is probably not healthy, okay? Not, or they should be healthier. But healthy is it's coming back. It's coming back because people are tired of diabetes, and they're at least I'm tired of all that stuff. And after this last scare that I have going on right now, believe me, girlfriend's doing whatever she can to get as healthy as she can get these days. That's the truth. Although I had started that weeks ahead of time, which is what took me to the ER, but that's beside the point. But what I like is, in some of the stuff I'm reading about coconut oils, reading about some of the things like the vegan stuff. Look, we've been very blessed that LG has brought that in for us, these products. It has opened us up to a whole different category to people who want to try it, which is really good. But this is actually, and this is going to be in campaign 14 too. I just found it. This is the Skin So Soft Supreme Nourishment, the milk lotion with enriching coconut oil. I love this. And also, they also have the, they also have the body souffle that's going to be out too. And this is really nice. It's as nice as our other souffles that we've had. I used to love, can't remember the name. I don't even know if I still have one or not, but we used to have one. Remember with the snowflakes on it, Andrew? What was that called? Do you remember? It was a type of, I can't remember what it was called.
Say that one more time.
It had the snowflakes on it, the Skin So Soft body souffle that you could get in the container like this. But it was so
I can picture it, but I can't remember.
And this whole, and they say this, I'm trying to see if it's.
Are you talking about the winter soft one, Molly?
Yes, the winter soft. Thanks, Janae.
Yes,
That's exactly what it was.
Thank
the
you.
winter soft, just huge. Now I'm trying to figure out, hold on real quick. I want to know if this has a smell of coconut to it, since they're saying coconut oil. Yeah, it does, guys. They gonna want to wear this just because they came off the beach, because it smells like summer, which is good. But because it's a souffle, because it is a little bit thicker, it's going to actually do a whole lot more in the moisturizing area for people who do like a thicker lotion. And if not, obviously the Skin So Soft Supreme Nourishment in the milk lotion obviously is a little bit different. I can't put a lid on to save my life, obviously. Come on, Molly, you can do it. There we go. Okay, let's see if this one does too. This is oh, and you know, I don't know why I missed this on the last call with you guys when I did this, probably because I was all over the place. But let's not forget to look out. You know, we were just finishing up 13, right? But I got to tell you, a lot of times on the inside of the back page, they're starting to bring back the wow deals now, which we used to have these.
I missed those. When my first year, those really helped me get a lot of orders.
Weren't they great? I know.
Yeah. When you're just learning, it's something easy to get orders and get your business started.
Yep, I have to tell you, this is $170 retail worth of products. Hold on one second. Let me mute. There we go. It's $170 worth of products for $50. Now look, I'm just looking at you as a representative here. Let's not even think about the customer. For me, knowing number one, it has the rice water bright, the rice water bright. So I already love that and I use it. So it's easy for me to pimp it. The dark circle corrector, the Absolute Even, I already use it. Have been using it for 3 or 4 years. That's a huge thing for me to promote. Then there's the new Ultimate Supreme Dual Elixir, which is huge. And then the Supreme Advanced Performance Cream. Do you realize that you could sell the whole thing and try to sell it for $50, but you could also sell them separately. Whatever the price is in the book, break them up. So I'm not telling you to go out and buy 10 of them unless you got people to sell them to. But the really great thing about these, I got a couple of these because one, I'm like, well, I use the rice water bright, so that's great. And I use the corrector, so that's great. So I will have those products. And this is the great deal too. If you've got somebody who's interested, if you have a private Facebook group, whatever it is, all this looks like, do you realize if you are a closed group for your customers, like a VIP, you don't have to sell that for the book price. You know, figure out what it is for each one. If it says that it's $32 in the book, you know what? First one to tell me they want this, I'm going to sell this to you for $25 plus the shipping. Avon doesn't care. They just don't want you to do it out where other reps can see it, because then it looks like you're cutting somebody's throat, and that's not what they want. This is why it's good to have either a private message going. If you only have a couple of customers, let's say you have 8 or 9, I think it's worth having a group. But the point is, if you don't want to, if you're not there yet, you could put those customers with their permission in a private message or a texting group message and say, hey guys, this is a product I have. This is the retail for this. But today I have 2 of those. And this is what this product does. And I am going to offer these 2 products today for $23 plus shipping or whatever that is, or $23 and I'll deliver it to you, or $23 and you can pick it up, whatever that looks like. This is where real salesmanship comes in at. You saying it's not that you're taking a risk to get all of this, is that you're making a commitment that says, I'm going to get these products, but not only am I going to get them, I am going to get them in the hands of people, no matter what that looks like, because if they love it, guess what? They're going to keep buying it. And yeah, they will go buy it at what the price is, because now you've hooked them. People go, I don't want to do that because, okay, it's $50. And even if I get my 25 or 30% off or whatever it is, what if I don't sell it? Why are you thinking that way? Why are you immediately saying, what if I don't sell it? Why aren't you putting a game plan together that says, I'm going to contact every customer I have by text, and I'm going to make sure that these products get sold. And because you're paying 50 minus your commission for these things, you figure out what you want to sell it for. Okay, so you've gotten $50 in award sales, but here's the great thing. You're not stuck with any products. And this is going to be a return customer if they like this. And maybe if they knew they'd like it at a cheaper price, maybe that's the whole reason they didn't want to buy it to start with. Well, you know, it's a little bit more money than I wanted to spend, and I'm not even sure if it would work for me. I've been that way when I saw stuff. I don't care if it's Amazon, Ulta, whatever it is. I'm not real sure. I know I could send it back, but I'm not real sure I want to do that. Make them sure, make them a deal they can't refuse. I'm not telling you to give it away. I would not do that. I'm just saying I would not do that. That's what samples are for. Give your samples away. But what I'm telling you is that when Avon gives us things like this, if you're really, really serious about your business, why aren't you either trying to sell them as a pack, or why aren't you trying to get some so you can turn customers on to newer products? And in your private group, in your private message, give them a discount. You know what you've paid for all these products together. So do something that will help you. Sometimes it's not all about the new customer. Sometimes it's about getting the current customer to buy more. Turn them on to something else. So now this customer is not just buying 3 things from you. Now they're buying 5 things from you. And if you tell them about the dark circle corrector, and I got to tell you, the thing with that is like anything else. I've never had anything take care of dark circles and also age spots. The key is this. You have to tell your customers, you've got to use this consistently. You can't think you're going to put this on once and then not put it on for 3 days and think it's going to do something for you. This is like everything else. You must use this twice a day. Put a little on in the morning, put a little on at night. I don't care if you're wearing makeup or you're not wearing makeup. I know this product works. How do I know? Because I know how bad my circles were. I know what I recovered from. And does it take care of everything? No, but it has taken care of a lot. So again, my testimony, what I know it will do, it will work for them if they follow your directions. And you're not being bold by giving them the directions. You want them to find success in the product. So you've got to tell them, this is what we're going to require from you if you really want this to work. So now looking here at campaign 14, I thought this was a cool thing too. Not quite as great, but still good. On the back of the catalog, it says, give collagen a boost on the skin and from within. So they've got the collagen booster, which I take every morning. It's normally $69 on sale for $56. And then the booster rejuvenated serum ampoulettes, and I use those too. Love them. Love the Esonox. On sale from $62.50 to $49.99. If they buy either one of those products, then Avon is going to give them the Esonox collagen booster micro needling polisher, which is amazing in the shower. So again, you talk about what should I be turning my customers onto? The hot apple pie. That's what I used to always call this page. This page or the inside page, it's like they look through the whole catalog, right? And then when somebody's giving me their order, I will say, ooh, did you see the deal of the campaign? And they'll be like, what? You can see the wow deal, whatever they're calling it. Well, no, what is it? You know, if you get either one of these products here and you try it, they're going to give you the polisher for free, which, by the way, that's a $34 product right there. So if you wanted, and then a lot of times they will say, well, what does this do? Well, number one, most people know about collagen or they've had their head in the ground because it's the big talk right now. Collagen from the inside out, collagen with what it'll do outside your body. And when you tell them, hey, this supports healthy collagen production for a firmer looking radiant skin, and all you do is put it in your water or your coffee and shake it up the whole 9 yards. I was putting it in my coffee, and then I started putting it in my water with my hydration, and I have no problem with it. Doesn't gump up, doesn't do anything, doesn't taste like anything, just colors the water a little bit white. That's it. And I will tell you, I've been on that now almost 5 months. And I noticed such a difference in my skin, just in general. And I don't mean, I know everybody thinks about collagen and they think, well, further, you know, the firmer skin is all about your face. It's not just about that. I'm talking about just the appearance of my skin, the appearance of my hands, things that I could see that it seems like my skin does not have as much play as it did have in it. And I know they say you have to be on this a couple of months before you really see anything. And I'm going to tell you, that's the truth, because after the first month and a half, I'm like, I'm not really saying anything. I wonder if this stuff is really any good, but it's okay because I'm getting my discount. They say stay on it a couple of months. And now I can't imagine not being on it. But the other thing I do love, and whether I'm wearing makeup or not every day, I love the collagen booster, the serum ampoulettes. I love those. I don't know. There's something about splitting one of those open and then you pinch it in your hand and you put it on your face and your neck. And I'm like, it's the coolest thing ever. You don't have to worry about getting too much. It's a daily serving for whatever it is. And what's great is there's 60 of them in there. So it's good for a month. They're doing one in the morning. They're doing one at night. And I've even, for some of my local customers, I've taken these and said, you know what? I remember when Avon sent them to me immediately in a box, and then I had purchased it when it first came out in the What's New. I took the first thing and gave everybody, my customers locally, like 6 of them. That was 3 days, and just said, even after you use it, even though you're not noticing this big change, but what you can notice is how it makes your skin feel. And that's why I have a couple of customers who are on it now, and they're okay with paying the $49.99 for it because it's a 30-day supply. Break it down. Look, if they're going into Macy's or Ulta or anywhere else, I got to tell you, they're paying that or more. I mean, just be on Facebook and watch the skincare ads. I can't believe for some of this stuff, they're getting $170 and people want to complain about $50 for a skincare product. And then if they really want to save more, well, they could always sign up as a representative and get 25% off their products. See, there's always a plan there. If you are looking, there's always something you could say, well, let me tell you, that, you know, there is a way where you could get 25%. As long as your order is $40 or more, you're going to get 25% off of that. Some people, in a nutshell, even, and it's okay to say, even if you're a personal shopper, even if it's just you, your mom, and your daughter, or whatever it is, that is okay. I still have people on my team to this day. They order just for them and their family. They have no need to do anything else, but they do like that discount. They like that personal discount. So that's a good thing. Okay, so so makeup's going to be a big thing. We went over this last time. The Belief, you know, the new Belief travel kits, the True Serum revitalizing serums that they have. Let's see what else. again, big on makeup because coming out with the quads and everything. So that's a huge thing. Let me see anything else that we talked about last time. I'll tell you what's really nice is has anybody tried the macadamia oil yet? Has anybody bought that yet?
I just got mine in, so I'm gonna try mine this week. I'll let you know.
Let us know how it is. I have got it, but I have not tried it yet. Rich in vitamins and omega acids for luxuriously nourished, soft skin and antioxidants to help protect skin from free radical damage to keep it looking radically youthful. There is a foaming shower gel in this, and there is also the body mousse. So again, we're not talking about anything heavy. And that's a great thing. A lot of people go, how heavy is it? How perfumey is it? How do you know if you don't try it? I mean, I just wonder sometimes. I see sometimes people aren't putting orders in, and I'm like, don't you at least get something for you to try with your business tools? Don't you at least say, what's something new that I can see if I like, so that I can introduce this to my customers? That can be a huge thing, guys, because when you're talking about it and then you're, and even texting it, I mean, think about it. You say, oh my gosh, I just used our new macadamia oil body souffle stuff. Oh, you guys have got, I'm telling you, this is amazing. If you like something light and your skin wants to feel nourished, people are feeding off what you know. You are the rep. You are the expert. They are looking at hundreds upon hundreds of products in this book, but what they really want to know is, what do you like? What have you tried? What's new for you? And it's not that everybody will get one, but hey, you know, I mean, and this could also be a thing where guys, go through and check the prices of stuff. Every now and then it's okay to say, hey, in campaigns 13 and 14 or whatever it is, 14 or 15, I'm going to be giving away one of the shower gels and one of the body mousses. Anybody who places an order of $25 or more with me, you're in for the drawing. Guys, invest. This is a write-off. When you do this and you buy this, it's something you've bought, it's a write-off, okay? And you're getting your discount off of it. It doesn't have to be that, but it could be anything else. I mean, I'm looking at here, daggone, it's not just that. Look at all these other products that we have. You know, I'm looking at the household products. I have gotten more people hooked on the multi-purpose cleaners and things like that because I've talked about how much I like it and how much I'm using it. But what happens is everybody goes, okay, here's your book. I'll wait for you to call me. Okay, next campaign, here's your next book. You got to talk to your people. You got to, I'm not telling you got to take up an hour and find out how, you know, Uncle Billy Bob is and all. I'm not telling you got to do that all the time. But what I'm telling you is when you're like, oh, wanted to let you know, here's a new product. Here's my review on this new product that's coming out next campaign. Make sure if you're interested in this, you want to get your order in now with me. You have to make it urgent, but they also want to know what you like, not just what you're picking out of the book. Something, and if you don't like it, you don't got to trash it. You just don't have to talk about it. You just try something next time. Let me see. Oh, Alex is here. Hey, Alex, how are you, baby? Good to see you. Okay. Oh, and happy anniversary. I saw your anniversary thing. Oh my gosh. Love, love, love. Okay. So Denise says my nails don't have ridges anymore. That's huge. That is huge. Collagen is a great thing. Can I just say it is a great thing? I love it. Laura, I just want a whole bottle of it. Denise says, I did a drawing last campaign. I got a new customer who ordered $120 worth of products. Now, I bet if I asked Denise, she would tell you that doesn't happen every single time. But do you know when it doesn't happen at all? When you do nothing. When you do nothing to influence your customers to want to jump in. You're like, well, I don't have a team group or I don't have a customer group and it's too much. Okay. Do you text? I don't even tell me you don't text. I know all of you text. Do you have your customers' phone numbers? Do you have a picture of the product? Do you know what it does? Hey, just wanted to turn you on to this. You ain't going to do it 4 times a day. Don't irritate them. That's annoying. But when you got something once a campaign, let them know. If you're going to have a drawing for something, let them know. Because if you think, oh, well, Molly, I put a label on my book. Well, that's great. I put labels on my book too. Do you know how many times people went, well, I didn't see that. Well, what did you do? I'm like, well, yeah, look on the back. Do you see the label right there? Molly, I never got to the back of the book. I didn't know. I would have spent this much more if I had known. But had I texted them and said, don't forget in campaign 14, if you place an order for $40 or more or $60 or more or whatever that looks like, you're going to be entered in for the macadamia nut mousse and body foam. You know, I mean, I don't know why I keep picking that out because I haven't even used it yet, but that's what I'm telling you. And you know what? If you're like, well, Molly, I can't do that for every campaign, then do it for 2 campaigns. Do it for 2 campaigns, 14 and 15. So if they're on a budget and they can't spend that quite yet, they have next campaign. You remind them next campaign. And how about this? If you order in both, you get 2 entries. How about that? Everybody liked that double entry thing. Oh, I used to say, and this was in the beginning, so I wouldn't do this now, but in the beginning, I would tell my customers, for every $25 you order from me, you get an extra entry for my What's New surprise bundle that one of you are going to win. So if 5 people had a $25 order, that's great. They get an entry, but one person had a $75 order. They got 3 entries, but here's what's cool. When you pick somebody that wins and they only have 1 order, it shows everybody else you only needed to spend the 25 because if I pick your name, you're the winner. Stuff like this works. The game has not changed, people. It has not. People love to be a part of something. People love to go, oh, maybe it'll be me. Maybe it'll be me, you know? And then now that we have texting, I send out like, congratulations to Sharon, who was our campaign 14 winner and got this because she placed an order of $60 or more. If you keep them in the loop, and look, and if they don't want to be in that, they're either going to remove themselves, right? Or ask you to take them out of the group. Don't be offended. Some people just can't have that going on. You're going to get offended and not do it because one person doesn't want to be part of it, but everybody else is okay with it. Oh, get over yourself. Stop it. People just aren't going to want to do everything that you want to do for them. That is okay. But for those who do, it could really help build your order. So think about that. Okay. Campaign 15, of course, we have coming in, and the Equinox again. Woo, boy. Do we have all these new cleaning products that are coming? The other thing is too, is if you look in the campaign 15, what's new, they have some regiment basic bundles that when you buy the bundle, they have a basics bundle and they have a booster bundle. That if you buy the skincare, like this one is a new, the Ultimate Eye System, the Ultimate Day Cream, the Ultimate Night Cream, the Platinum Eye and Lip Cream, the Day Cream, and the Night Cream. But if you order those, you're going to get 3 new power serums, 3 of them. And then you're going to get the Equinox, the Equinox LX New Clean Balancing Gel Cleanser and also the Nourishing Cream Cleanser. And then you're also going to get 5-pack samples of the Dual Elixir and the Power Serum. It's a $411 value. This is not something that you want to get if you're not in the position to get. But for me, I'm looking at what you can get when you look at these bundles. And the first thing I do when I see bundles like this is, do I have any customers who already use this? Right? That's a big thing. Do I have a customer who already uses the Ultimate Day Cream or the Ultimate Night Cream? Because if I get this and I know what it has cost me for all of this, then what can I offer them for this product that I know they will buy? Because if it's cheaper than what they normally get it for me, they're going to. Because then I'm left with 2 new products that I haven't even tried yet, and then the new power serums. I'm going to get 3 of those. That's huge. And then if you get the Regiment, the booster bundle, you get 6 of the power serums. You get 2 of the gel cleansers. You get 2 of the cream cleansers. You get 1 of the whipped oil cleanser and 1 of the 2-in-1 exfoliating cleansing balms. You're also getting 1 of the Avon activating massagers, also the dual elixir, and then you are getting double of the samples. Again, if you are in a position for this, you get it. You do not have 3 customers and decide that you're going to get the booster bundle. That made no sense. You ain't got not 1 new customer. You ain't got no customers coming in. You're going to have all this product sitting around your house. Stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's why they give us different size bundles if you're interested in it, okay? They want you, obviously, to go out there and share, but they want you to make sure that you're doing it according to where you are in your business. Now, starting in 15, we have this new LX new clean line. Innovative collection of customized cleansers with nourishing ingredients, free from parabens, which is always great, dyes, mineral oil, all of that stuff. So all the stuff, again, that they want you not to have in there, they are definitely putting it out there. And by the way, the starting prices are absolutely amazing. $24.99 for the 2-in-1 exfoliating cleansing balm. That's huge. And then they're also telling you what type of skin is it for. This says for normal, dry, combination, and oily. I'm looking at this going, wow, all of these cleaners, a lot of them are for all types of skins, but then they have like the whipped oil cleanser is for oily to normal. So that's good to know. And then the cream cleanser, of course, is for dry to combination skin. These what's new and all of this stuff is on the site too, are all about making you more knowledgeable. And aren't the bottles pretty? They're just so pretty. I love them. We aren't the dull company anymore where everything just looks the same. They're always bringing something with pretty colors to it and the way it stands out. Also, they've started adding a pro tips from Janine Whitver, who is our skincare specialist. She's amazing, but she talks about what are good selling points for this so that you will know what the customers are looking for. So think about that too. What else do we have coming? Well, look at this. Wow, I didn't even know we were going to have that. Look at that. Okay. Poof Shine. Okay, the Magic Blur Oil Control Primer Balm and Magic Dust Finishing products. Huge. This is all coming out. Again, we're talking 2 campaigns out. Guys, we're getting ready now. We're going, after tomorrow, we are in 14. You should have already known what you wanted to pimp for 14. What you should be going after right now is educating yourself on 15. Look, this is why Avon bought back the what's new. They bought it back because they want you guys to feel, they want you to feel confident about what you're trying to share with people. That's a huge thing when you feel like you don't know about the products. But this is what I like. There's not 500 words about each product on here. There's not. They're like, okay, invisible multitasking shine stoppers creates a sheer veil that's perfect and blurs the marvel of magic. So a primer balm, which is very cool. It says it reduces the look of fine lines. And then, of course, the Magic Finishing Dust, which has been out there, and they have it in a couple of, they have the invisible one, and then they have the finishing powder and the couple of colors that are out there. This is summer. Remember, when it comes time for all the shine, This is when we see the shine. Everybody's sweating. Everybody who got combination T-zones, all of that stuff. It's always nice to cover that up. And when you get older and you ain't got that stuff going on sometimes, I'm tell you what, never thought I would ever say, thank you, menopause. Although now I have to moisturize more than I ever had to before. But I don't get that shine like everybody else does. I can put the finishing powder on once and it lasts all day. I'm going to tell you right now, not everybody that way. And I wasn't for years. For years, I was always like, look at the shine, look at the shine. What's going on? Why do I got this going on here? Always got some shine going on. Not everybody likes to shine, so you're going to give them a way to get rid of it. Well, and I'll tell you what, look at this. We've got another wow deal coming. How amazing is this wow deal? Look at this one. Look at all these products. They were just talking about this the other day. As a matter of fact, I think it might already be on the site that you can get the CBD roll-on, which is amazing stuff, I have to tell you. Love that stuff. If you got an achy body, if you've got some sort of rash that you're trying to cool down, that's heated, it's good stuff. They have our Daily Defense with the SPF 50. They have the Jeju aloe. I love that, which I'm going to show you something else that's coming in just a minute. The Physiogel Moisture Therapy, the Lip Balm, the Hydra Fusion. But get this, $138 worth of products, all 6 for $30 to the customer. $30 or $30 to you, okay? All right? I'm just sitting here. And by the way, on this wow deal, it doesn't matter what level you are. Guaranteed 40% commission on this wow deal. I'm reading it right here. Doesn't matter if you're a contender, doesn't matter if you're a premier, doesn't matter if you are starting pathway to premier. This summer ready skincare collection is guaranteed 40% earnings to you all. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So then, what did we just talk about? You can take them and separate them. You know, somebody who says, man, I'm outside. My man's outside all the time. He really needs a great SPF. Well, let me tell you something. It doesn't get any better than the new Hydra Fusion that is a sunscreen lotion for your face. It is a 50, people. It is a 50. It is good stuff. People at the beach all the time, they need this. People who walk outside, they need this. Guys who have bald heads like my husband, they need that, okay? They need that. That's what I'm telling you. So it would shock me, you know, I got to tell you, I'm ready to say that what we need to do is I need to put something out there that says, you know what, if you're going to buy that, send me a copy of the invoice and I'll send you something because you bought that, because I don't know why people wouldn't. There is so much stuff on there that is great for everybody, no matter who you are. The wow deals are where they're at. We also have a lot of great jewelry stuff that's coming. But again, I'm going to tell you about jewelry. We are not the Avon company who's going to have jewelry around for 3 or 4 campaigns. That's where Avon got in trouble before, old Avon. We have campaigns every 2 weeks. And if you're lucky on that second campaign, you may be able to get that jewelry in. If it's popular, you may not be able to get it in. I don't know how many customers I have said that came out last campaign. You know, I may not be able to get this for you now because you waited a campaign. You do not wait on the clothes. You do not wait on the jewelry, because they don't want them sitting in there 6 months from now trying to get rid of them and putting them in outlet books. These are summer specials, fall specials, whatever we're going into. They get X amount of them, and when they're gone, they're gone. So if your customers want them, I tell them, my jewelry order is going in on Thursday. If you want them, you need to order them now, because I cannot promise you what's coming with the jewelry and the clothes and everything, because Avon would much rather carry more of the skincare and everything else. Because guys, these are one-time purchases. One time, this is an added. Oh, well, Molly, I need this, and I need the shower gel, and I need the bubble bath, and I need that. But oh, them earrings right there and that necklace. Could you see if you can get that? Sure, I can do that for you. Not a problem. The Summer Chic Beaded, and I am in love with the gold tone coral light. Look at these things. They're just so pretty. I love this, but then look at the blue. They got it in the blue. It's just so summery looking. Now, if I'm thinking that, I got to tell you, every other customer and rep is thinking that too. We have anklet sets that are coming out again. The anklets are back. They're just like bell bottoms. They come in, they go out. They come in, they go out. They have what they called ankle sets, which are coming out. Absolutely gorgeous. 2 sets. Everybody loves them in the summer. Everybody loves them when they're in their when they are in their bathing suits on the beach. I love the ocean charm jewelry. These are going to go. They have the sea turtle. They have the seahorse. They have the starfish. I'm telling you, these pendant necklaces are going to go. So you better get on it. So are the stackable rings. They're so big this time of the year. And anything that comes like this with the pull, these things are going to go. But here's the deal. You can sit and get mad and say, well, Avon never has them when I order them. That's just not fair. I'm not going to let you do that and get away with it. I have told you time and time and time again, you're going to get these books in people's hands. You know, you got nobody to blame but yourself. When you look back on that brochure, well, Molly, I didn't get those brochures out to my customers last campaign. Whose fault is that? Is that Avon's fault that you didn't get your brochures out last campaign? I don't think it is. I think it's your fault as a representative, knowing that it was going to be limited stock, like it or not, jewelry is. And here's how I feel. You really want the sale? You really want to build your business? You really want to be that person who gets to Hawaii, gets to President's Club, whatever your goal is, gets the down payment for the car, gets this. What shows me that you really want to get this done is that you don't miss these. Your customer, you don't have to say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't get that for you because it's already been out, the campaign. Well, I don't remember seeing it. And you're thinking to yourself, I guess you don't because I didn't get that book to you. I know I'm hitting you right between the eyes. I know. But you know why all this comes to mind? Because I told you earlier in the broadcast, I told you what happened to me when something happened in my life that I had to focus on something and go crazy. Avon is always my standstill thing. It is always that thing that I can't control people. I can't control my family. I can't control this. I can't control what doctors are doing right now. I can't control all that. What I can control is how I work my business. I can control what I can sit on a couch and I can cry and worry and piss and moan and say, why me? Guys, that doesn't get me anywhere. Not personally, not for what's good for my soul, not for what's good for my business, definitely not what's good for my customers and my team. So I had to man up and say, nope, I'm going to do some things a little different. I'm getting back to basics here, and I am going to kill this. Every campaign, I am going to kill this. If you're not complaining, I got no problem. But when you're complaining and you can't come to me and say you've righteously done things that you should have done, this is personal responsibility. And look, and if I was running your business, we'd all be President's Club, okay? Because I'd make sure of it. Like all 500 and something of us that are watching this either on replay or right now, I'd be like, my whole team President's Club because I'm making sure they get their books out every campaign. That's what I'm doing. I can't give you the want to for that. All I can do is lead by example and tell you and show you what I do. And also show you that even when I do it, sometimes in a campaign, it doesn't always work. That's okay. That's life. That's business. It's not always going to be how you want it, okay? But if you just stop because you get discouraged or frustrated with that and you don't keep going, then what happens is you miss another campaign and another campaign, and before you know it, you're just out there in left field somewhere. And I don't want that for you, okay? So that's why you call me Mama Molly. That's why I'm here, because I'm going to tell you the truth no matter what. That's what I'm doing. Bug guard is still a big thing. It's going to be until probably October, November with a lot of people if the weather is what it's going to be. The other thing, oh yeah. I don't know, why didn't I see this in here? Let me see if this is in here somewhere and I missed it. I could have missed it, but they sent this to me, or maybe it's out in 14. The Jeju Aloe Ice. This is the new, you know, we have just the aloe, but this is the ice. It's exactly what it says. When it hits your skin, it's be like ice. And here's another thing. Put it in the refrigerator and then put it on somebody with sunburn. You want to talk about relief. They may have to pee. Have the bathroom a little bit close. They may have to pee, but it is going to feel good on their skin. This is absolutely amazing stuff. And again, are you taking advantage? You know where you're at. You know people you're dealing with. So what I would say is, are you putting the right products in front of your customers? I know we're putting the brochure in front of them, but what are you highlighting? Because highlighting is a really huge thing. What are you highlighting to your customers? Let me see something. Let's look real quick here. That's all. Oh, I know what else I was going to show you. Oh, and the new lip balm that's out. It tastes like coconut. It tastes like coconut too. You put the lime in the coconut, and then, you know that one tastes like coconut, so that you know it's good. It tastes like coconut. So this is a cool thing, period. People go to the beach, whatever it is. You got a lot of kids who graduated and they're going for the summer look, get it, give it to them. It's a good thing. And by the way, taking something like this, and figuring out what you want to get for a set of these according to your commission, and bundling this up and go, this 3-piece set for this amount. This is the greatest stuff for summer. And then if you want to go one better, let's give you some Jeju ice. Thank you very much. Because when you get the sunburn, you're going to need this. Think about it. And then think about if you had the wow deal and you put this in here for summer, but then you took the sunscreen, the 50 sunscreen. This isn't just about how Avon presents. You as a representative need to figure out what can you present. And think about this. So you only had enough to make 2 of them. The cool thing is if you get 7 orders for them, you just put it in order and get more of the wow deals. That's what you do. Then you realize, I'm so excited. Why didn't I do this before? That's how I used to be when I'd offer stuff. I'd go, oh, this looks stupid and the bow looks stupid and I can't believe it. This doesn't look good. And people would be like, they'd come up to my tables and be like, how much is this? Oh yeah, I want that. And they would buy them. And I'm thinking, okay, they didn't care about the bow looks stupid. They wanted the stuff that was inside. So think about that. Let's see here. Donna Mixon, campaign 12. Congratulations. Your 7th campaign, girlfriend. $205 order. You hit that pathway to premier goal. Good for you. Tammy Pittman, $381 in your 7th campaign. Girlfriend, good job. Good job. Way to go. And Sally Hope, if you're watching this on replay, $474 in your 7th campaign. Girl, you are killing it. Good job. Good job. Okay, top 25 in sales. Let me see. Khadijah is on here. She is number 4 with $1,093 order in campaign 12. Way to go, girl. Congratulations. Janae Hensley was on the top 25 with a $778 order. Mary, you are on the top 25 with a $559 order. Congratulations. Laura Williams is on with a $550 order. Look at that. And Denise is on with a $522 order. You guys are killing it. Oh, wait a minute. And Margarita, girl, $452 order. You on the top 25. You guys, and look, campaign 12 wasn't it was a good campaign, but it wasn't our best campaign at all. So look at this. I love this. Tammy Pittman on the top 25, $381 order. So many other people that are on here, but they're not on the call tonight. So you get a shout out when you show up for the call. Just say it. Show up for the call if you want a shout out. That's what I'm saying. Okay, what do we got here? Recognition, we did that. We had 7 new additions to the team in campaign 12. That's a great thing. PC report, which is great. Let me see. Did anybody hit in this campaign? I know I've already sent you guys this, but this is just really good stuff right here. I love this. Mary, you are so close to hitting premiere again, girl. You are so close. End of campaign 12, you were $4,593. I think that's right. Yes. So, girl, you're getting there. Just saying. Laura is going to be hitting PC before you know it. I'm like dying here. $8,067. Khadijah, $8,600 year to date. Janae, $8,673. Oh my goodness. Molly Stone Bibb, if you know her, she hit President's Club in campaign 12. So, you know, give her a shout out. She did 10,000 sales. I'm so proud of her. She seems to come around every now and then and do some work. I don't know what it is about her. Let's see here. Did that? We got Norma. Make sure I didn't forget. Julie Paulson is very close. I mean, you guys really, again, I can't say much. Holiday and everything else. This was before the holiday, and then you're going into 13, and it's the holiday. This is really good. Jewel isn't on tonight, but her very first order, $130 fab first order. So congratulations on that, Jewel, if you watch the replay. You know, again, if we hit 42,000, it's not beyond the realm of possibility. But Lee put in, if you haven't looked in the group, go look in the group. You know, he said, you know, of course, what we going to do? And I'm like, well, all right, I'm adding to it. So if we do that for a campaign, I'm going to give a $100 Amazon gift card away. We haven't given away any Amazon gift cards in a while. If we hit 50,000, I'm going to give $100 cash away. Forget Amazon. I ain't giving them money. I just give you guys some money. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So $50,000 in sales, we will give $100. And by the way, the first time that we hit $50,000 in a 2-week period, there will be a $50 cash payment. Well, maybe not cash. I might have to send you like a card, because cash, you know, you can't trust the postal service these days. But I am just going to be $50 for 2 people. It's not about your order. It's about if you place an order. Now is a great time too to be trying to bring people onto your team and sharing the opportunity. They can still join for a minimum of a $5 donation to the American Cancer Society, which of course doesn't come with the kit or anything, and then $30 where they get to select their kit. Don't forget to put stuff like that out there. And if you haven't had people come on before, you're not in this alone, guys. You got me, you got everybody who's here. We got a group. This isn't about you knowing everything and bringing people on. A lot of people right now, because they've been working at home for so long, could really use a side hustle, something they could do from home. They're not having to be charged for their website or anything else. Offer it out there, especially in some of your customers. Quit being afraid of losing customers to them becoming a representative. I was that person when I first started, okay? I was that person. And I didn't want that to happen. And boy, did I miss out on some great representatives at first. And it ended up that I made more money with them being representatives than I could have ever made with them being my customer. So think about that. This isn't about how long are you in to bring a team member on. You are sharing something. Quit thinking that you got to be the best leader. Quit thinking you got to have more time to give. This is about giving an opportunity to somebody who needs some extra money. And to you, you might go, they probably need more. Don't judge them. Maybe $25 extra every 2 weeks could be, you know, some gas in their tank to them. Maybe get some bread and some peanut butter. Who knows what that looks like? And maybe they know enough people on social media that they could share their sites and people would go and buy from them because they're just supporting them. People have been known to do that. So don't forget to share the opportunity as well as sharing the products when you're doing this. dun, 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 and have you made those cakes for those five? No, because it wasn't for everybody, Tammy. It was only for the people who were on the call. Isn't that amazing? Tammy, do you know that I thought that if people watching the replays and all, I honest to God thought that like people would be like, that's not fair, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't think a lot of people watch the replay. So yeah, it's just for my people, it's the people who were on, and I've got the list because you know I don't need to be making 537 freaking honey bun cakes. Thank you very much. I'd be like, really? I can't stand in the kitchen that long these days. So yeah, so we are going to take care of that. Now that may not come right away, guys. I just got a whole lot going on right now, but I got your names down. I know who did. I know who showed up for the call. I know who did their homework. Denise thought she wasn't going to make it, and Denise cleared it and made it. I thought that was absolutely wonderful. See, I said, all I said to her back was, I bet you can. I bet you can do that. And sure enough, she emailed me back afterwards. I said, I did it. I heard her when she was saying that she did it. So it was a great thing. So, you know, guys, keep doing what you're doing, but think about it this way. If you want more, do more. Sometimes it's not doing more, it's doing it consistently. That's what it is. And don't get so down when something doesn't go your way and your order's not as big as you want it to be. Don't beat yourself up. There's another campaign coming. If you've been so involved with your life and you have had no other option but to do that, that's what life's about. I want you to do Avon so you can be involved in your life. Thank you. And you can spend time with your family and be there to support people who need it. That's what this is about. Don't get into this thing where you're trying to work your life around Avon. That doesn't work. Work Avon into your life and it will work every single time. It doesn't have to be the priority, but if you're going to do something with it, it does have to be a priority, guys. Okay. You line them up how you need to. My deal is I just want to see you make the money and connect with people on levels. You know, there's not a better feeling than to know that you have introduced somebody to a product that they have been looking for something to solve a problem. And because you didn't give up on trying to find that product for your customer, and you do, and you get that text that says, I love this stuff. This is so amazing. Thank you so much. Whether it's sometimes just to turn somebody on to something, I do. Sometimes I end up giving it to them and just say, look, if this doesn't work for you, give it back. I'm telling you, we change lives every single day because of who we are to the people we service and how we are. I look at somebody like Laura Williams, who has been so busy over the last few months. And, you know, she emailed me and she said, this is going on and this is going on. And I didn't want you to think I've just fallen off and blah, blah. I mean, believe me, she was giving, and I'm thinking, you know what Laura didn't have figured out? Kind of like Denise. I see this a lot. When I have somebody who continually is telling me how busy they are and they haven't been able to do as much, I don't worry about those people. Do you know why? Because the busiest people get it done. Whether they're taking real estate classes, whether they're taking care of their family, no matter what they're doing. When you tell me how busy you are, but yet Avon is a priority somewhere in your life, you find a way to get it done. So I just simply say, you are good. You've got this. It's going to be what it's going to be. It's okay. Because it needs to be okay. I don't want you to do this because you feel like, oh gosh, here it is. I've got to do this. We've got another campaign. In 17 years, I can honestly tell you, I still look forward to every single new brochure. And I still look forward to every single new what's new. And I still look forward to every team meeting. And these days, over the last 2 years, knowing that LG came in and they looked at us and they saw value, I thank the Lord above every single day that this company saw something in these men and women in this company that said they are worth making into something bigger than they can even fathom. And I'm hoping they still feel that way. So for me, I'm still giving it my all. because I think we're worth it. I think we're worth it. I think our families are worth it. I think what we need that money for is worth it. And I think touching the lives of moms, single moms, dads, single dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, parties with bug guards. Shoot, every party I go to, I used to just bring 5 or 6 bug guards. That's it, all different kinds. And that's what I did. I bought the bug guard. And then before I left, I always had more in the car because they go, do you have any of that stuff I use? That's great. So then I end up making sales that, you know, I never thought I could. Again, think outside that box a little bit. What can you do if you are ready with the stuff? This will happen for you. I say this again, and I'm going to let you go. 17 years with this company, over 17 now. This isn't about because it's Molly Stonebeb. Because Molly Stonebeb is nothing special. Molly Stonebeb doesn't do it better than everybody else. Molly Stonebeb just fell in love with what she did and kind of uses this as a path to help other people. And I love the company, and I love the product, and I love the people. And when you can fall in love even a little bit with what you're doing, honest to God, you'll never work a day in your life in this company. Everything will be extra and overabundant for you if you put what you need to put into it. And if you're not, have an attitude adjustment with yourself if you need to. Refocus. You know, it's never too late. Well, Molly, I haven't really done much here. It's okay. You can't go back and change what you have or haven't done, but what you can do is go forward and be better from this point. Ain't nobody here judging you. We've all been at different places in their life and business. Ain't nobody judging you. This is life, people. This is life. I just want to make sure we're giving you what you need to make sure that you get through it all. Okay? So go forth. You know, like I said, 13 ends tomorrow at 5 o'clock. If you haven't get those orders in, get those brochures. The new samples are out there. Look at the what's new, see what you want. Try some of these things out, okay? Try some of these things out. I will be giving away brochures and samples and stuff again for this campaign. So your homework is, if you want the brochures, if you want the samples, you're going to email me and at molly7720@gmail.com, and you're going to tell me, yes, you're interested in brochures and samples. If you're not, there's no judgment here. You may have enough. Some of them are going to be older brochures, not real old because I've already given those away. But it doesn't matter. Remember, it doesn't matter what campaign you're giving away. Most of these products are all the same. This is about getting brochures in the hands of future customers for you, but you don't have to put the money out for the brochures and the samples. I don't know who this girl is who does this all the time, but she needs to have her head examined. But if you are interested in them, please let me know. I believe that I have enough. Looking at my thing down here, I think I have enough for 7 people. I'm going to take them one at a time. Whoever comes first and says they're interested, and we will try to get these out by the end of the week, and hopefully it will help you with the campaign 14 order to touch more people, get them to your nail salons, get them to your hair salons, give them to people in the grocery store. People don't think you all germy right now. It's okay. You're allowed to do that now, so you can give it to them. All right. Love you guys. Anybody have any questions before I say goodbye, or have anything to share? Anything good? Everybody else good? Yep.
Did you know that you were on Emily Stevens' podcast? She mentioned you're Onward No Matter What group.
I did not. I'm behind about 3 of her podcasts now. I just had a lot going on, but that's awesome. I'm glad she did that. I like her. She's a good girl. She's very talented. Her and Jennifer Francis are both very talented. What they do with social media and stuff, they're good girls. They're part of the Avon content creator with me with Avon. So yeah, it's a good thing to listen to. They're righteously good girls. Okay, that's good to know. I'm going to have to go listen to that one now and see. Anybody looking, if you need me for anything else, you guys know how to reach out. Reach out like you always do. I love you. Please keep me in your prayers. I'm not talking a lot about it. We've talked enough about that stuff, but you guys keep praying for me. Appointment hasn't changed. Still don't go to Baptist Hospital until July the 9th unless they call me before then. The waiting sucks. God knows I need to practice patience. I'm sure that's what this is all about. But I will say that my oncologist's office called again, even they don't know whether it's cancer yet or not, but he did call again and he said, I'm absolutely 100% okay with this appointment not being till then because I want you here to be seen. You are fine. We caught this early. So this is all a good thing. I'm in a better place because I have finally just said I can't box with God on this. So I'm just giving it to him as I should. Okay. But I keep telling him I'm going to bombard him with everybody praying for me. So everybody I come in contact, he's going to get tired of my name. So he's going to be glad to get me off the list after a while. Okay. So everybody keep praying for me, if you will. Pray for Lee because he has to deal with me every day. Oh, Lord, that's bad. And if anything else comes up, I'll let you guys know. I will get this out on replay for anybody, your teams. If you have teams, they'll go out to everybody within the next day or so. We can still hit that 42,000. Let's try it. Let's try it. And if not, onward to campaign 14. Let's do it in 14. Okay. Love you guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.